Maclaurin series expansion of sin x. If f of x is equal to, take f of x is equal to sin x, then we know that the Maclaurin series expansion of f of x is equal to f of 0 plus x f dash 0 plus x square by 2 factorial f double dash 0 and so on. Now here given f of x is equal to sin x, so f of 0, we know that sin 0 is 0, so here f of 0 is 0, f dash x, the derivative of sin x is equal to cos x, and f of 0 is equal to 1, cos 0 is 1. The second derivative of f of x is minus sin x, and therefore the second derivative at 0 is equal to 0 again. Third derivative of x is equal to minus cos x, so it is equal to third derivative at 0 is equal to minus 1. If you continue so on, if you determine the fourth derivative again, then it is equal to minus minus becomes sin x. The derivative of cos x is minus sin, because of this minus sign it becomes sin x. So fourth derivative at 0 is equal to 0. Fifth derivative at x is equal to cos x, and which is equal to again a fifth derivative is again 1. So if you observe here, the sequence is 0 1 0 minus 1 again 0 1. If you take the next derivative, it is again 0 and then minus 1. So if you substitute all these value in this equation, then you will get f of x, that is sin x is equal to sin x is equal to f of 0. So f of 0 is 0 plus x f dash 0, so it is 1, then f double dash 0 is again 0, so again it is plus 0, then next f triple dash 0 is minus 1, so it is minus x cube by 3 factorial. Next fourth derivative is 0, and again fifth derivative is equal to what, 1, so it is divided by 5 factorial. So if you substitute all this value in this equation, f of 0 plus x f dash 0 plus x square by 2 factorial f double dash 0 x cube by 3 factorial f triple dash 0, we will get this is the Maclaurin series expansion of sin x. If you write this, if you simplify this expression, then sin x is equal to x minus x cube by 3 factorial plus x5 by 5 factorial, then next minus x7 by 7 factorial and so on. So if you observe here, if you write the general summation formula, you can observe here the sin x take, first of all it takes alternate positive and negative. For one it is positive, then second term it is negative. So we are writing here the general formula for n is equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to twice n minus 1, no, it is what we want, first term should be positive, so we take minus 1 raised to say twice n, then here then x raised to twice n minus 1 divided by twice n minus 1 factorial. So if you determine the third term of this series, then third term will be it is positive, then x raised to 6 minus 1, so it is x raised to 5 divided by 5 factorial. You can observe here the third term is what, x raised to 5 divided by 5 factorial. So by using this formula you can obtain the sine series expansion for any given x. Suppose you want to determine what is the sine 2, then put just value in radians. So just put here x is equal to 2 cube upon 3 factorial. For example, if you want to determine what is the value of sine 2 up to 3 term, if you want to take a 3 term, then it is what, 2 minus 2 cube by 3 factorial plus 2 raised to 5 by 5 factorial. If you simplify this, you will get the approximate value of sine 2 using Maclaurin series expansion. Now we are going to code this in Python. So first we want to write a function for Python function for factorial. So define fact n, in argument is n. Now if n is equal to, if n is equal to 0, then we return the factorial of 0 is 1, else now take one variable, say fact is equal to, say fact, we already used the variable fact, so we take here fact 1 is equal to say 1, or FAC fact, you can use this fact is equal to 1. Then for I in range 1 to n plus 1, 1 to n plus 1. What is the factorial? Factorial is nothing but the product of all positive integer less than or equal to n. So fact is equal to, factorial is equal to FAC is equal to FAC into I. Okay, and finally we want to return this, return FAC. Okay, so now next we want to input the value of x. So it may be a floating point, so x is equal to float input, enter the value of x, enter the value of x is equal to. Next we want to enter the n. N indicates number of terms, how many terms you want of the series expansion. So n is equal to integer input enter n. Now next now here we assume the sum is equal to 0 and we take one variable for sign. Initially the sign is positive, so we take sign is equal to 1. Again for I in range, now what is the general formula for sin x? It is from n equal to 1 to infinity, minus 1 raised to twice n, x raised to twice n minus 1 divided by twice n minus 1 factorial. So for I in range 1 to n, sum is equal to sum plus, now we want to multiply by sign, it is alternate positive and negative sign star. Then next, what is the next? X raised to twice n minus 1. So x raised to twice I minus 1, divided by, whole this term is divided by, we are taking one more bracket, x raised to twice I minus 1, this whole divided by factorial of 2 star I minus 1. Okay, so now next we want to print this sum. Now we want to change the sign, alternate positive and negative. So here we change sign is equal to, we multiply sign is equal to minus 1 into sign. So first time it is positive, next time it is negative, so alternate positive and negative term. Next we want to print this, print sin x is equal to sum, sin x is equal to sum. Now if you run this code, enter x. Suppose we enter x is equal to 3, n is equal to 4, then the approximate value of sin x is 0.52499. We can also print the exact value of sin x by using import math, and the exact value, say we use the sin exact, this notation for to print the exact value, math dot sin of x, and then we print exact value of sin x, exact value of sin x, value of sin x is equal to say sin, we use the variable here sin e, so sin e. Now again if you run this code, so enter the value of x, say 3, number of terms say 6, and you can see here the value of sin x using series expansion is 0.1453124, and by using exact value of sin x is what, 0.141120. If you increase the number of terms, then the approximate value, that is the series value, is very close to approximate value. So here if you enter sin x is equal to say 3 and number of terms say 15, then you can observe the value obtained from Maclaurin series is very close to exact value of the sin x. Now you can print the error also. So error is equal to the difference of error is the difference of exact value and approximate value. So absolute value of exact value. So we use the sin e for a variable for exact value, and for approximate value we use the sum, and if we print the error, then print error is equal to error. So now if you run this code one more times, okay, enter the value of say x is equal to 3, number of terms say 6. Now here you can observe if the number of terms are less, then error is what, 0.041. you can reduce this error by, if you increase the number of terms, then error will be reduced. For example, if you run one more times, and here x is equal to say 3 and n is equal to say 10, now you can see here the error is very small, 9.35 raised to e raised to minus 09. So error is very negligible error. So you can observe here the answer obtained from series expansion is very close to exact value of sin x. Thank you.